Siatani Sundowns, 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 Uyaya Uyero, Uyaya Uyero, Siatani Sundowns, 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 Uyaya Uyero, Uyaya Uyero, Siatani Sundowns, 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 Uyaya Uyero, Uyaya Uyero. Man, you know why we sang this song? Man.
Oh, you reach to sing.
yes. Talking about the team, Mamelodi Sundowns, who played away today and won a convincing 2-0. These guys are edging closer to their 8th consecutive PSL title. Beautiful game of football today. See, 2 things in this match. A great win for Sundowns and a very, very pathetic loss for Cape Town City because they are at the bottom. For a team who have been struggling. You know, their coach was sacked. Their coach was sacked and they have a caretaker coach. And to me, I feel so sorry for them. I feel so sorry for them because they are the big losers of this. You know, there are some teams that some matches and when you play, even if you lose, at least you are not in risk of anything. You have not. But in this situation, these guys, just when you are trying to, and they were so unfortunate to be facing a whole Sundowns. Well, what are your thoughts about the game?
See, my thoughts, first of all, big ups to Cape Town City boys because, see, this team today really showed that the South African League, this first division, the PSL is tight. Everybody is pressing hard. It's not in some leagues where you know that the person that is bottom is not playing. He's just there to do jamboree. He's supposed to be in maybe 4th division, and the person just found, will I say, surprisingly, you find yourself in the 1st division, and they now use you as an obstacle of will I say, pity. They're going to flog you, they knock you. For this particular side, if you watch this game, guys, you find out that, see, there's something cool about this side. They are willing to attack. But unfortunately for them, they met a very, very huge mountain. They met see, okay, let me start with the lineups. The lineups show that, okay, they wanted to play at least, let's absorb and attack. Because for Sundowns, it's already written in the stars that anytime they are playing, they want to hold possession. So is it you that now wants to hold possession? Is something okay? Because how would you want to hold possession against
possession themselves?
So they were ready. So they took 5 defenders line. So 5-4-1. In fact, they also choked the midfield, which for me, for a team like that, that's how to go. For Sundowns themselves, they took their 4-3-3 style, although at the time they also switched to 4 in the midfield and 1 up there. At the time they still moved to 4-4-2, putting Renas and Saleh in front. So they were just fluid, really fluid today. I got into the game, guy. The first 5 minutes, it was for the City boys.
True.
It was for the City boys, if not for the mighty hand of the African best goalkeeper, Ronald Williams. It could have been 1-0 in the early hours or early minutes of the game, rather. But then as the game was maturing, now Sundowns had to just take their slots as the king of the league, guys, and they built and held their own. And what did we see? We saw my man, Saleh Mama, the Brazilian playing with the Brazilians. And what did we see? More. I love that guy. And see, Saleh is a blessing, a big blessing to Sundowns this season. And look at how he dropped that cute pass. As in, just... But then we also have to give huge credit to the goalkeeper today. I mean, the City goalkeeper, Keats. He really put in work. But then Silence was just incredible. It was just incredible, and we saw that first goal. And you have to also give it to Reyners, who dropped that sweet assist. It was a highly timed through, a highly timed through pass, and the ball was rightly buried. As we are going further, what did we notice in the second half? At the 78th minute, no, it wasn't even before the goal. At the 74th minute, we saw the coach, Diogo, the interim coach, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
He did some changes. And you know that this man just wanted to let's draw the game. He did some changes, went back, or will I say, changed to fall behind so that he can push the team in forward. Almost as the change just happened, the next thing we saw was a killer pass to Reyners, and boom shakalaka, he buried it, 2-0, and that was just the end. How can you recover at that time of the match? How can you recover? And at the end of the day, 2-0 to Masadawana. 2-0. And what does that mean? It means that we just, anything that is happening to Orlando Pirates, let it happen to them. If or when Mamelodi Sundowns are able to beat two teams, get 6 points, or more, it is done and dusted.
It's over.
Done and dusted. 8 consecutive titles. But my biggest question is that how will the world feel at Africa, and even their fans feel that the Masadawana will win the league and also win the CAF Champions League? Oh my, go choke, everywhere go scatter. But then the hopes are there. One will say that the league has been already completed. One will say that. I think 5 games to go. One will say it's Uru. But then we also watch the CAF Champions League is by the corner. The days are counting, and let's see whether Cardoso and his men and the yellow guys will push through and see whether they can do this for South Africa. Oh my, you go choke, and it will be in the history books. So you go choke better. But then today's game, we also need to understand that one, I will always say this: for you to win a league, you need to score more goals. And look at this team. You have Reyners, who today registered 5 goals. Sorry, has registered 11 goals in the league.
Yeah.
You still have Ribeiro, who has already registered 13. If you go to Orlando Pirates, Mufokeng 5, I think Mabasa 5, Mahopa 5. It's not adding up. But then it is what it is. This team has shown that they have what it takes. They have already shown that this league is done and dusted. But then the bigger picture, the CAF Champions League, will they be able to press on to the promised land? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Victor. Congratulations once again to Mamelodi Sundowns, aka Masadawana, aka Cabo Yellow. Let's get your thoughts about the match and your comments. We'd like to also respond to those comments of yours. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. This is Football Intel. You are at the right channel. If you're looking for a channel that promotes African football, that talks about African sport, African league, this is the right channel. So hit the subscribe button and of course the notification bell. Select all notifications to be up to date with our latest content so that you don't get to miss any posts. And to those of you our subscribers, a big thank you to you guys. Thank you for the likes and shares on our channel. We are so much encouraged. We're happy we see your comment. Thank you for the love. Thank you for sharing our videos. Please, we want to you guys to endeavor to keep the spirit, keep the fire burning, keep liking, keep sharing our videos, and keep commenting. And for those of you that are yet to follow us on all our social media handles, please do so. And we have amazing content for you on those particular platforms. At this juncture, I'll be drawing the curtain. I still remain your host of Football Intel, Mr. Dominion Chooks. And of course, doing this with me all the time, my top-notch African soccer analyst, Mr. Victor Siokwu. We both are saying bye for now. African football to the world, and see ya bunga, South Africa.